Keanu Reeves notices a homeless mother living in her car with her baby wrapped in mismatched blankets, trying to stay warm on a cold night. Her exhaustion is clear, and the baby's faint cries echo through the quiet parking lot. What Keanu does next not only changes their lives but will leave you completely speechless. Before we dive into this heartfelt story, let us know where you're watching from. And if you enjoy uplifting tales like this, be sure to subscribe because tomorrow brings another touching story. Keanu Reeves walked out of the supermarket, two shopping bags in one hand. The night air was chilly, and a soft breeze rustled the trees nearby. He adjusted his jacket's hood and glanced around, a habit he'd developed over years of being observant despite his fame. It had been a fulfilling day. Filming wrapped early, so he used the extra time to handle simple errands. These mundane activities, like standing in line and pushing a cart, brought balance to his hectic life. As he headed to his car, something caught his eye. An old, worn-out vehicle sat at the edge of the lot. The windows were foggy, and clothes inside swayed slightly in the breeze. Something felt off. Then he noticed a woman moving shopping carts. Her clothes were frayed, her face tense. She tried to remain unnoticed. He watched as she returned repeatedly to the same car. As suspicion grew, was that car her home? A wave of concern washed over him. He couldn't look away. The woman and her baby seemed caught in a silent storm. Keanu approached gently, not wanting to startle her. "Hi," he said softly. She paused, gripping the cart, her eyes meeting his briefly. "Are you okay? Is there anything I can do?" he asked, keeping a safe distance. "No, I'm fine," she replied quickly, her tone guarded. He nodded. "If you need anything, I'll be nearby." She didn't answer. She went back to the car and got in. Through the foggy window, Keanu saw the outline of a baby shift in her arms. His heart ached. He got into his car, but the image stayed with him. That night, he couldn't shake the feeling. The next morning he returned. The car was still there. She carried a plastic bag and entered the vehicle. He had brought 2 items from home, a new blanket and bottled water. Quietly, he placed them on the car hood and stepped back. Minutes later, she stepped out, looked around, and noticed the items. She picked them up, whispered something he couldn't hear, and returned inside. Keanu left with mixed emotions. He had helped, but it didn't feel like enough. On the 3rd day, he came back. She was pushing carts again. When she neared the car, he approached. "Hi," he said gently. "I left the water and blanket. I hope you didn't feel uncomfortable." "You?" she asked, surprised. "Yes," he replied. "I thought you might need them." "Thank you," she said hesitantly. "I just want to help. If you'd prefer I didn't, that's okay too." She didn't speak, but her body seemed slightly more at ease. Then a baby cried. She opened the door and soothed him. "Do you need anything for him?" Keanu asked. "Formula. Diapers." She hesitated, then whispered, "Milk." He returned shortly with milk, diapers, and wipes. She accepted them silently. That night, he left more supplies beside the car. Baby food, toys, and a note that read, "No strings attached, just care." The following day, she stopped him. "Thank you," she said, holding one of the bags. "This means a lot." Keanu smiled. "I'm glad it helped. If there's anything else, let me know." She took a deep breath. "I lost everything, my husband, my home. And then something happened no one would believe." "You don't have to share until you're ready," he said. Tears welled up. "My husband, Liam, died in a car crash. It shattered me." Bills piled up. His parents said I wasn't fit to raise Oliver. "They tried to take him. They tried to take your son." Keanu asked, stunned. She nodded. "I ran, moved to another state, found a job, saved some money. Then a customer harassed me. I spoke up, got fired." She recounted getting evicted, living in the car, struggling to survive. "I know he deserves better," she said, "but I'm so tired." Keanu looked into her eyes. "You're fighting harder than most. That's not weakness. That's strength. What do I do now? She whispered. We figure it out together, he said. He returned with a motel key and an envelope. A room for tonight, he said. Safe and warm. And food money. I don't want charity, she said. This isn't charity. It's help, he replied. She accepted the key. That night, she and Oliver slept on a real bed. She cried quietly, overwhelmed by the comfort. Keanu waited outside, staring at the stars, making more calls. The next morning, Keanu visited a community center. He explained Emily's situation. She needs housing, social support, and a job. They agreed to help. Keanu made a donation before leaving. He returned to the motel with bags of clothes and essentials. Why are you doing this? Emily asked. Because I can. And because everyone deserves a new beginning. He helped her move into the center. She had a small room with a bed and crib. He teared up. I don't know how to thank you. Just focus on rebuilding. That's enough, he said. Weeks passed. Emily started working part-time as a receptionist. On her first day, Keanu walked her to the door. This is just the beginning, he said. She settled in well, gaining confidence. One day, she told Keanu she'd let her in-laws visit Oliver on her terms. You made a brave decision, he said. You're in control now. One afternoon, as they sat at a cafe, she looked at him. One day I'll repay you. You already are, Keanu said. Every step you take forward is enough. Still, I want to help others like you helped me, she said. That's the best way to give back, he replied. That night, Keanu looked at the stars. He felt gratitude. Helping Emily hadn't just changed her life, it had changed his too. In her apartment, Emily tucked Oliver into bed. The road ahead wouldn't be easy, but she was ready. Her story was far from over. But now, for the first time, she had a real beginning. And sometimes, in the darkest moments, light shines brightest. Often from the most unexpected places. If this story moved you, we invite you to explore more tales of resilience, kindness, and hope. Click the screen and let your heart be warmed again.